Welcome back to our Research Aptitude series. In the previous lecture, we discussed the meaning of research. But a question arises, is every research a good research? The answer is absolutely not. Today, we will understand what truly defines good research, its features, qualities, and scientific criteria. Let's begin our journey into the characteristics of good research. Research is always systematic, logical, empirical, objective, and replicable. This means that research follows a planned, step-by-step process based on evidence and reasoning, not on personal opinion. There is no room for bias or emotion in it. Good research ensures accuracy, validity, and reliability. And most importantly, research is ethical, controlled, and critical. Its ultimate goal is to generate truthful knowledge and contribute to both theoretical and practical understanding. Let's explain the characteristics of research in detail, one by one. Systematic. Good research is systematic. It always follows a step-by-step process. Systematic means that something is done with the help of a fixed plan, method, or system. This means that every step is pre-planned. Nothing is done randomly or by guesswork. A systematic process is always organized and purposeful. This means that everything is arranged in a sequence so that the goal can be achieved effectively and efficiently. In simple words, being systematic means doing your work thoughtfully, according to a plan, and step by step. Systematic means doing things step by step with clarity and intention. For example, if you are conducting research, first you define the problem, then you form a hypothesis, collect data, analyze it, and finally write the conclusion. All of this happens in a planned order. This is what is called a systematic research approach. So remember, systematic means that there is order, logic, and planning in the work. Research is logical, not random or based on guesswork. This means that every step of research is based on reasoning, not on emotion or guesswork. This is what it means when we say research is logical. It means understanding everything with the help of evidence and reasoning, not relying on your feelings, beliefs, or assumptions. Research follows a rational sequence, where every decision and conclusion is based on logic, facts, and evidence. In simple words, every step in research has a reason behind it. Empirical. Empirical means based on observation, experience, and experiment, not on theory, belief, or assumption. Good research is empirical. That means research and conclusions are based on facts and evidence, not just opinions or assumptions. Empirical research means this: whatever we claim should be supported by real-world data. The researcher observes, measures, and verifies so that every finding is scientifically testable and reliable. For example, if a researcher claims that online classes improve student performance, if this is just the researcher's opinion or personal assumption, then it is not empirical. But when the researcher collects students' test scores, attendance, records, and feedback data, and then scientifically analyzes whether online learners perform better than classroom students or not, then this finding becomes empirical evidence. Because now this is not just a thought or belief, but is based on real data and observation. And that's why it's said that research is not an opinion, but a data-driven journey towards truth. Research is replicable. Replicability means that a research study can be repeated or replicated by other researchers using the same methods, procedures, and conditions, and they should get similar results. In short, if a study's results can be reproduced again and again, research is replicable and hence reliable. Research is considered strong and trustworthy only when its results can be replicated or repeated. This means that if another researcher repeats the study using the same method, the same data collection tools, and under the same conditions, they should get similar results. This property is called replicability, and it is the most important test of a researcher's scientific credibility. For example, suppose a researcher claims that daily meditation improves concentration among students. Now, if another researcher conducts a study at a different college using the same method and procedure and obtains similar results, then we can say that the original study is replicable. But if repeated trials yield different results, it means the reliability of the research is doubtful. Replicability is a scientific filter that makes research reliable, transparent, and trustworthy. Objectivity. Research is objective. Objectivity means being neutral, unbiased, and evidence-based while conducting research. In short, good research focuses on facts, not feelings. Research is only good when it is objective. This means the researcher does not let their personal opinions, political views, or emotional attachments interfere with their research, observations, or interpretations. Objectivity ensures that research is based on truth, not on the researcher's opinion. For example, if a researcher is studying the performance of private schools versus government schools, and the researcher themselves has a private school background, they must set aside their personal beliefs and draw conclusions based on data and evidence. If they draw conclusions solely based on their own thinking, then the research will not be objective but biased. Good research is valid and reliable. Validity means that your research instrument or test is actually measuring what you intend to measure. If yes, then it is valid. For example, if a teacher creates a creativity test, that test will only be valid if it actually measures creativity, not memory or handwriting. In short, a valid test measures the right thing. Reliability means, if you measure repeatedly with the same tool, you should get similar results each time. If the results are consistently similar every time, then your tool is reliable. Research is considered reliable only when its results show similar patterns even when repeated multiple times. For example, if a student gets a similar score on a creativity test today and again tomorrow, then the test is reliable. In short, a reliable test gives the same or similar results every time. Reliability refers to the consistency of measurement. It is the ability of a test to produce similar results under similar conditions every time. Validity means, are you measuring the right thing? Reliability means, are you getting similar results every time? Good research is always based on both. It is both valid and reliable. Only then is it called scientific and trustworthy. Other characteristics of good research. Good research always starts with a clearly defined problem, which gives direction to the study. It uses appropriate methodology and builds its strength through accurate, unbiased data collection. Every piece of data is interpreted through logical and statistical analysis, which makes the results meaningful and scientific. The findings are not limited to just one case. It contributes to both theory and practice. And most importantly, ethical conduct makes research honest, fair, and trustworthy. That was our topic for today. Characteristics of research. In the next lecture, we will study about the types of research. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can keep getting more amazing lectures.